from April 2025, we will be increasing the maximum cap for tuition fees in line with inflation to £9,535, an increase of £285 per academic year.
For all of us finishing our level 3 courses, we face a big question: what should we do next? And for those going to a university, another question pops up in mind: how much will it cost?
Hello, could you explain to us the process of applying for a student university loan?
So what you do is you apply a little bit nearer the time in February, March.
Student fees is to rise from September 2024 by 3.1%. From the current £9,250 to £9,535 per academic year, adding this figure on top of maintenance allowance of £17,760 per year. It means we UK students will have to spend £27,290 a year, which makes £81,870 over the 3 years, plus 9% of interest. So by the time we finish universities, we will be over £100,000 in debt. My question is, if we consider the right to education as a basic human right, should education be free?
That education is a human right. It's not a product to be bought and sold at the marketplace. It's a fundamental human right. You can look it up, Article 26 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights.
In the UK, we are required to pay for higher education. However, this is not the case in many countries around the world. For example, you might be surprised to learn that higher education is free in many European countries and other nations around the world, including countries with really high poverty.
So we should be asking, for example, why are there costs for higher education? Why isn't it like secondary education? And again, that's not a strange question. There's certainly no economic basis for it. If you look around the world today, the richest, most successful countries have free, virtually free higher education. So Germany, which is the most successful of the modern state capitalist societies, higher education is virtually free. Finland, which comes out at the top in almost all international competitions, free, so on across the board. If you go to poor countries, just go south of the border to Mexico, poor country, quite a respectable higher education system. I've been there and taught. It's quite respectable, high quality. It has problems like very low salaries, so the faculty have to have second jobs, but that's because it's a very poor country. Education's free.
Referring to the UK as our country, you might find surprising that higher education is free in some parts of the UK.
I'm glad that we've now been able to make it crystal clear that there will be no fees in Scotland, no upfront fees, no backdoor fees. Education will remain free in terms of access, and it has to, because education is about the benefit that the whole of society gets, not just about individuals.
I would like to know what students and lecturers think about university fees. So, let's find out.
I think it should be free for any type of student, and it should be offered to all types of students as soon as they finish college.
We do occupational therapy, and we are required to do around 1,000 hours of placement, and we don't get paid for it. We have to work around 37.5 hours a week. If you do nursing or adult nursing, you guys actually have to do a lot more placement hours. And they do night shifts, they do day shifts. I have friends, exactly. Friends literally lose sleep over placement, and I feel like it's just unfair that we have to go to uni to pay for the placement, tuition and stuff like that. Bear in mind, we're not getting paid for it.
But I feel as a whole education should be free. It shouldn't just be a privilege for the people who can afford it. I think everyone should have a chance to have an education, whether it is primary, secondary or higher up in university.
I believe that universities should be free. As I'm taking part in a uni currently, I don't really see the point of kind of paying like you don't normally pay in secondary school.
Brazil has different sorts of universities. So the government funded are at municipal, county level, and then federal level. So we have many like funded universities that are funded by the government, so they're free for students. And then you have private ones as well. The best ones tend to be the ones that are free.
If it could be free, it would be fantastic. It would open it up even wider to more people, so yes.
Then we can see this is a rich country, this is a first world country. And you can have free universities in developing countries. You can have free universities in the UK, as you have in Scotland, but you cannot have it in England. So what is the justification for that? I think that's a bit difficult to understand. I think the alignment with the market economy is not a good one for education. Education needs to be funded because it's essential, and everyone should have the right to have the best possible education.
In conclusion, education plays a crucial role in fostering democracy and promoting a country's economy and industry. However, are tuition fees in conflict with those goals? Are they really supporting our students, or are they becoming a financial burden? What are your thoughts?